Hi everyone, it's Olivia here, aka Story Minded, and I wanted to make a really quick book recommendation video, which I haven't made one of these videos in like 100 million years. But I finally submitted like my last assignment for second year of university. Officially done with second year of university, just waiting on the results now. But yes, I wanted to start delving into a bit more like fantasy-esque type books. And Dreams and Shadows by C. Robert Cargill. If you're a fan of folklore, you will probably, more likely than not, love this book. It's about two boys, Colby Stevens and I'm trying to remember now because I read this a little while ago, and now my brain is deciding to die. And Ewan is a young boy who's taken by the Fae community, the community of the Kingdom of the Fairies, and they're feeding him fairy milk and trying to turn him into a fairy for this ritual where they sacrifice a human life in placement of their own kind, because they have this like blood pact thing with the devil. Well, not even a blood pact, but they have this ritual where the devil rises up and takes one of the members of the fairy community. So they steal human children and replace them as babies with changelings. And Ewan's changeling is in this called Nox. It has a colourful. I don't want to obviously give too many spoilers, but it has a very colourful cast of characters. All these different characters from folklore, which is really cool. And it kind of follows their story as they grow up. And I just love it so much. It's so good. And I mean, the cover alone, I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but when I saw this in the bookshop, I was like, how can I not? That, and it's really cool because once you start to read it, you start to recognise some of the characters. So that, I believe, is meant to be Bertrand. He's one of the fallen angels who's a raging alcoholic. So yeah, this is not a children's book. It may be fantasy, it may be to do with folklore, but it's definitely not geared at children whatsoever. There's a lot of violence, quite a lot of graphic things happen in this book. That's Coyote, who's like one of my favourite characters in the book. He's like a trickster sort of character. He's very wily, and he's great. I love whenever Coyote appears. I believe that is Bill the Shadow. There are so many cool characters in this book. It's just great. I loved it. So if any of you are interested, and you want to get like a new sort of book in the kind of fantasy genre kind of realm, then definitely give Dreams and Shadows a chance. Because if I actually, what I'll read the synopsis on the back, because you can instantly tell this is going to play with your expectations, and it does. It begins with a love story. A love that is almost too sweet, too perfect. From that love comes a child. Life is wonderful. Until something unspeakably vile scuttles out of the shadows and steals the child away, leaving a changeling in its place. But this is no ordinary fairy tale, and it's literally just... it's very powerful. Let's just say it all goes downhill very quickly, unfortunately, but that's what kind of hooks you as a reader, when the kind of lovely moments just suddenly descend and it just all goes a bit dark, and it's just, it's so good. But I don't want to give too many spoilers because I don't want to spoil books, otherwise there's no reason to read them. But anyway, if anyone's watched this, thank you, and I'm hopefully going to start making some videos about my second year of university, because I want to sort of document my assignments for second year, and I'm just so thankful that I've got through it. Bye.